Hello again, I am Blunty. Now, I'm sure I don't have to tell, I'm positive, I'm absolutely certain, as a matter of fact, I don't have to tell you guys how cool it is and to be able to stream and share your gameplay these days. I mean, just a few years ago, people were perplexed by the idea of just watching someone else play a video game, and now it's an industry unto itself. Now, when I got briefed on the GTX 950 about this time last week or whatever it was, and if you haven't seen my videos on the 950, you really should check them out. It's quite an impressive card, especially for the price point and its, its budget level area of the market sitting in there. It punches quite above its weight, and I was really quite impressed with the thing. So check those out if you haven't seen them already. But back on point, when I was getting briefed on that, the Nvidia people also told us about the upcoming stuff in the Geforce Experience, the software side of things. The Geforce Experience is one of the reasons that I went with an Nvidia card in the first place when I was building this rig right here. And of course, a series of videos on that I'll link to in the video description as well. Cross promotion time again. But it was things like shadow play, to being able to really easily record my gameplay without having to use an external device, without having to sacrifice performance in game or anything like that. Was a factor in my decision about buying the GTX 970 that's sitting in that machine right now. But there is room for improvement in the Geforce Experience thing when it comes to that kind of stuff, the streaming and the recording and all that sort of stuff. So that's what they're doing. Come September, I think they're releasing it, or they'll be releasing a public beta. I forget which is which. It doesn't really say so in my notes. It just says September. So we'll find out, I guess. But they're doing some neat things with it to make it cleaner and easier and faster and more efficient and give you more power to do it. It's coming in the form of a unified overlay, which will pop up on your screen when you're gaming. So you never have to actually leave your game to bring this stuff up. You can just, it floats over your game, and from there you can run into the instant replay stuff, buffer of the last 5 or 10 minutes of your gameplay or whatever. So if you do something cool, you can pull that up in your instant replay and you go, okay, and now both with instant replay and the standard recording, where you deliberately record from a start and stop point, you can go into an integrated video editor. So when something really awesome happens, you can pull up the editor and you can go, okay, we'll chop off the start bit there, and we'll chop off the end bit there, and we'll just have the cool bit in the middle. And from there, you can save that clip out directly as its own file, or you can squirt that straight up to YouTube and share it with people. Go check out this awesome crap I just did. And even if you're like me and you use a proper video editor to do your videos with, instead of using these simple top and tail kind of things, that makes it easy because you can arrange all your clips. You go, well, it's still fresh in your mind while you're playing it. You go, that was awesome. I should use that in the review or the thing or the gameplay or the let's play or whatever. And you can top and tail it there and save it out. So then you don't have to try and find that cool bit when you are editing. You can just go, oh, that was the clip where I did the cool thing, straight into the timeline. Away you go. Really cool. And they're bringing in a gallery view as well, so you can bring up a list of all the recordings and clips and highlights and whatnot that you've done that are sitting there. So you can go, okay, well, we can delete that one, make room, delete that one, make room, save that one. We'll put that one up on YouTube right now. And it's just a wonderfully, I mean, it's not very complex. It's a very, very basic editor and gallery thing, but it makes life really, really easy when you're doing that kind of thing, which I kind of appreciate. You can also use the same interface to instantly stream. So you can go up to, YouTube gaming whenever that becomes a proper thing, or Twitch, of course, and you can have your little webcam up and do all the things. But in addition to that public streaming thing, they're doing something really new and quite interesting. You can do a one-to-one stream. So you can use this interface to pull up a special link, basically. From the interface, you email that link off to your mate or your friend or whoever you're sending the stream to, and they can click on it, opens up in their browser, and instantly they're seeing your gameplay. Gets even better though, because you can share controls. If you are playing a game and you're stuck on a part and your mate's better at the game, you can send your mate a stream of what you're doing and they go, okay, I see what you're doing wrong, and then instruct you from there. Or you can hand off your controls to them. No, I can't get it. I'm not coordinated enough. My reaction time's too slow. I'm too stupid. I'm hopeless. So just do it for me. So you can hand off your controls to your mate who's receiving the stream remotely. And it's controller, gamepad, or keyboard and mouse. It works both ways. So regardless of what game you're playing, what control scheme it's using, or what control scheme you've chosen to use, they can do that. But my favorite new feature about this new sort of pocket of functionality they're slamming into the Geforce Experience is you can now do local co-op remotely. I think that makes sense. Local co-op remotely. Basically, you can use the streaming thing, and like I said, you can hand off the controls to a second person via the stream, so they can play your game. Your game is running locally, they're playing it remotely. I think that makes sense. You can hand off second player controls to them. So your player 1, their player 2. One copy of the game running in local co-op mode. So if a game doesn't have, you know, an internet co-op mode in it, you can still do that across the internet using the Geforce Experience thing. It's built right in. Brilliant. Now, the first question that comes to your mind when talking about this kind of remote play kind of stuff is latency, of course. And your mileage may vary depending on your internet connection, but I can tell you that all of this new feature set is built on top of existing technology that they made for their Shield devices, you know, the Shield handheld thing and the Shield tablet and the Shield this and the Shield that, and the naming scheme for the Shield stuff really needs to be redone. It's getting quite confusing to talk about which Shield, Nvidia Shield you're talking about. Anyway, that bit where they squirt the game from here to your Shield so you can play it remotely, same technology they're basing this stuff on. And we already know that Shield technology streaming stuff works, and it works really well. I mean, it's been out there for a while, and we've seen it work. So, if any of this has excited you, drop a comment and tell me why and what part of the new Geforce Experience you're looking forward to. Also, interesting to ask you about, does this kind of technology weight your decision about what kind of video card you are going to buy in the future to upgrade your machine, or if you're building a new machine or anything like that? Do the thing where you drop the comments and let me know how excited you are about all this and what new opportunities it opens up for you guys out there if you do Let's Plays or streams or, you know, whatever it is you're doing. And also do the thing with the buttons. Would you be kind enough to do that for me? Go ahead and hit the buttons, do the clickety-click and typety-type and all that kind of stuff. So, hope this has been interesting for you. Certainly interesting for me. As you can tell, I'm personally very excited about it, which is why I'm doing this video. I don't normally make this kind of video where I talk about news, basically. I guess this is video game news, more or less. Normally I stick to talking about a specific product, or, you know, I don't normally talk about upcoming stuff, but this got me personally excited when they told me about this. So I originally planned just to do the review of the, I'll put the box away, the GTX 950 that's over there. I was going to, well, I'll just do that, and, you know, we'll talk about the Geforce stuff when it comes out. But I got kind of excited about it, and I wanted to do a video about it, so here's a video about it. Thanks for watching. I am Blunty, and I will catch you next time.